Hello, welcome back, Felix here to the Still Clearer. There really is not much to talk about in this week's weather update other than the majority of people will be excited for the weather to come. We are expecting a high pressure dominant weather system to move in after a stormy start to Monday. A few showers here and there. It's meant to be a relatively dry week across the UK. Very, very minimal number of weather warnings, really just Monday, potentially into Tuesday. I don't think there's any need for any more. Because the ground is starting to dry across the majority of the UK, we are now be raising the bar for weather warnings because it used to be at 50 was the start for yellow. We lowered it to 40 because of the wet ground, and we had to lower it to 30 last time because of the unique wind direction. Because the factors that affect how much debris you get is the wind direction, how wet the ground is, how much leaf cover leaf cover there is, obviously the strength of the winds, and obviously the time of day for weather warnings. So you've got those 5 factors which determine weather warnings, and the first 4 which determine the boundary for the weather warnings. Actually, no, to prepare all of them do the boundaries for the weather warnings, because you get 30 mph winds and overnight that's not really a concern. But if you get 50 overnight, that's not a cause for concern to a degree. But if you get 50 in the daytime, that is a cause for concern. But even though there's people which could still be injured at night, it's not as much of a concern, so the Met Office don't think that the weather warnings are necessary. I generally just ignore that and just issue them anyway. But yeah, because the ground's starting to dry, the weather warnings will be issued because the strongest of the winds are expected over the rush hour for school and work travel, so there should be a bit of disruption there. It is not anything of any cause for concern. If we look at this low pressure all the way up in, where are we? Norway, Sweden area. It's a massive weather front, thousands and thousands and thousands of miles long. We're talking, well, it was probably touching South America when it was up here. So you're probably looking at what, 5,000? No, it's probably even like 7,000, 8,000 miles. So it's a very, very long weather front. But we're on the day Sunday at the time of recording. So this is the system that's the cause for concern. And then you can see a bit of a band comes through Tuesday, and then high pressure for the rest of the week. So if we look at wind gusts, see the date up there. We need to go to Sunday, and then 9 a.m. So you can see 6 miles an hour. So I meant to say, if on the other one, I don't know if you can actually see the dates or anything, but really it's Monday, Tuesday, which is the cause for concern. So you can see it's a bit gusty up north, but that's usual because of the mountains, the majority of the mountains being up there. So you can see no weather warnings needed, really, across, you do reach 34, which for Glasgow could cause a bit of damage because of the very wet ground around there. But even so, I would still, because of the wind direction, it would have to be really 35, 40. And it just it's not expected to reach those wind speeds. So we do start to see a bit of a rapid increase in the wind speeds, and you can see that very quick shift. So that's because it's skipping to every 3 hours. We are now into Monday. We will be issuing some weather warnings from here. So from 4 a.m. Monday, this area of the UK is under a yellow wind warning for winds of around 40 miles an hour. The only reason they're in a yellow is because of the wet ground from the amount of rainfall. I believe that area has had exceptional rainfall recently. If I'm wrong, sorry. And that's literally going until 10 a.m. So if I say from 4 a.m. to 7 a.m. And then really, there isn't a great cause for concern across anything, really. I mean, Belfast is under a yellow wind warning from 10 a.m. Monday, because they've had exceptional levels of rainfall until 10 p.m. But really, that's all it needs issuing with wind. It's going to be a very, very calm week. Like, exceptionally calm. We went to Friday, and literally we had 2 areas going to the 40s, and a few more, but they're areas of like cause of concern because of the wet ground. Like, you think the southwest, but to be fair, actually the southwest does go into it. I mean, yes, you got 45 up there, but I've already yellowed that area up there. I mean, 43, they're just used to these wind speeds. Let's see, anything interesting down here? 42, nothing. 45, no, nothing really of any cause for concern. And they are approaching yellows, but again, the rain, like I said, and really in the southwest as a whole, the rainfall levels have been pretty low over the last 2 days, so the ground has had time to dry. It's the usual wind direction. The time of day is 4 p.m, which is of course a concern. Obviously, if you were talking about stronger winds, but really for the southwest, this is kind of usual. In the 40s inland is a bit rarer than the coastal areas to have the same, if not a bit lower, some areas higher wind speed. But they really aren't that much of a cause for concern at the moment. I have a feeling this phone's going to cut out very shortly, so we're just going to go to the rainfall. And again, the rainfall just isn't a cause for concern. This storm is just not a storm, really. We are currently on Sunday. I'm gonna go to every hour, so you can just see the storm system. Yes, you do get a bit of heavy rain coming in. So you can see this yellow rain warning here for this patchy showers, or very heavy showers from 4 p.m. Sunday. And they do move over very quickly. Yellow more concentrated there for consistent heavy rain from like 6 p.m. against Sunday. That will just end at 10 p.m. and the patchy shower warning will just go on to like 6 a.m. Monday. But, there is potentially a bit more of persistent rainfall over there, so you can say yellow rain warning just for scattered heavy showers. But there isn't. Manchester from 5 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. heavy showers, more prominent and consistent. London from 10 a.m. till actually London doesn't need one. It's just not worth it. This storm system doesn't have the power. It's just so calm. We are now on to Monday, and it's just there's not really anything. I'll see on to Tuesday now. Yeah, you got a bit of a weather front coming through, but it's just drizzle. So there is no need, really, for any rain warnings. It's just yellow rain warning for scattered showers. That's literally all it's going for. 1 p.m. to midnight Thursday, yellow rain warning here for this consistently heavy rainfall. And same down here, but you can see there's just nothing this week. If we look at the temperature, we're not going into exceptionally high ones there. What's this take me to? Friday. So I mean, we're currently going from Sunday into Monday. You can see there is a bit of a chill up in the mountains. We probably will reach deep negatives, probably -10 up there. In the tall mountains, wind chill probably feel -20. So not -15, sorry. But always very cold up there. But see, 13 degrees wide